What are we looking for? Dogs.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Barry. We back on Bird's Eye View with it. Like always, appreciate the love and support. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Stop what you're doing. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Hop in the comment section, comment whatever you want. Of course, I'm dropping daily bangers day by day. You know we got news of the day coming out of Colorado, and we're gonna jump right into it, dog. So of course we back with another recap with this Colorado football program. As always, shout out to Well Off Media, Reach the People Media for providing us this phenomenal footage each and every day, dog. Of course, we all know about the miracle in Boulder that happened this past Saturday. Hey, listen, dog. Of course, I was in attendance, man. Hey, that was one of those type of deals, dog, where you just had to be there. You just had to be there, man. Like, when I tell you, I lost my mind. I think my mind's still in Boulder, Colorado, dog. Like, I cannot believe what I witnessed that night. I thought the Colorado State matchup last year, a game that I attended, stormed the field for that as well. I thought nothing would top that ever. But Saturday night, man, that was just an unreal atmosphere. Something that I'll never forget. That's something I'll tell my kids about, grandkids about. I'll never forget those moments. Kudos to Colorado football, man, for putting on that phenomenal show for us and for Buff Nation, dog. But, of course, let me get into my recap, man. It was, like I said, man, it was a team win. We did what we needed to do to get the win. Of course, there was some good, there was some bad. But at the end of the day, man, we got a dub, man, a really, really big victory that we needed for our program. Of course, my keys to victory, I was saying that we needed to, of course, start fast, find the rhythm offensively. We needed to run the football. But of course, we needed to win the time possession. We needed to win the turnover battle. We need to continue to, take steps forward as far as running the football. Our offensive line continue to move forward. We did some good things there. We did some bad things, but of course, all in all, man, on offense, man, I was satisfied with what we did offensively. Of course, we had over 400 yards of total offense. Now, of course, we rushed for technically we rushed for like 91 yards, but when you kind of look at it, we had like 8 sacks, so that was like 52 yards that we lost there. So we gained 148 yards on the ground technically, but with the sack yardage, they dropped it down to 91. But we had 3 rushing touchdowns. We finally got a rushing touchdown this season. Of course, we had 9 touchdowns coming into that matchup. All were through the air. And I mentioned that we needed to get some new guys into the end zone, that I wanted to see some new players get into the end zone. And, of course, we ended up getting that. Omarion Miller, he had a huge play. Of course, right before the half, we were down, 24-10 at that point. That was a huge play right before the half to cut it down to 7. We got, of course, Michael Welch, man, true freshman Michael Welch, who's been phenomenal, dog. And we've been expecting that without question. He got in the end zone twice as well. So we did some great things there. On the ground, Isaiah Gustav, he had some tough runs as well. He averaged 3.4 yards a pop. So we did some good things offensively on the ground. Travis Hunter, dog, listen, man. I don't understand how you can have a Heisman list and Travis Hunter is not at the top. When you say college football, the most outstanding player in college football wins the Heisman Trophy. If you find a better player in college football than Travis Hunter, please let me know. He is unbelievable. You talking about shutting down one side of the field and then turning around on offense, and he's just gonna roll out 100 yards receiving. He's gonna roll out, what's this, 5 straight games, 100 yards receiving, 7 catches for $130. His longest was 46 yards. I mean, just making acrobatic catches. I mean, he is just unreal. He is an unbelievable football player, and it's a joy to be able to watch that young man Saturday in and Saturday out. Another huge shout out, dog. Cam Silman Craig is a dog. Do you hear me? And I'm not surprised because I've been watching him. I watch every Jackson State game. So, I mean, what we're seeing now, I mean, hell, if you go watch his Jackson State film, he was flying around the field there as well, too. So, 13 tackles again. He led us in tackles again, dog. I mean, 10 solos. He's a heat-seeking missile at safety, bro. I mean, he is fearless. He is everything that you want in a safety. Cam Silman Craig is making him some money. That is a NFL safety, dog, without question. Nakai Hill-Green, 8 tackles. He had a tackle for loss. I mean, he just crashes downhill in the run game, dog. I mean, he is a physical linebacker, man. He is so elite in run support, dog. I mean, just love exactly what he's able to do and what he brings to this football team. Shane Coates, man. Shane Coates, hey, listen, dog, he got a lot of slander in the offseason. Shane Coates looks really, really good, man. He got our lone sack that we had 5 tackles. Of course, he got our lone sack. We only had 1 sack in the game. He was the recipient of that. Of course, we wanted to see some better performances on the outside when it comes to our corners. Our corners, this wasn't the best performance, but it wasn't god awful like a lot of people were saying that, we were getting cooked. I mean, we gave up 1 or 2 here and there. Of course, But for the most part, man, our corners have been good all year. So we actually gave up the first touchdown. Our corners gave up their first touchdown all year Saturday night. So, I live with our corners, man. BJ Green, of course, he had 2 tackles for loss. Both of his tackles were tackles for loss, man. BJ Green, he played great as well. We did some good things, man, on the football field, dog. Now, of course, we lost Jace Philly. So, of course, we're praying for Jace Philly. I know he tore his ACL. So we're praying for Jace Philly, man, that he's able to recover and get back. But, like I said, man, I'm really proud of this football team and what we were able to accomplish for sure. Like I said, we needed to win the time of possession, and we did that. Of course, we dominated time of possession. Honestly, we controlled the clock. We had the ball for 35 minutes. They had it for 24 minutes. Now, of course, I know they had a kick return for a touchdown, which kept their offense off the field and getting us the ball right back. Now, speaking of kick return for a touchdown, we have to be better on special teams. We just have to be. If I'm being honest, if we're better on special teams, that game is not even that close. That game is not even going overtime, because you think the first points that they scored, they got that long punt return where the guy broke a few tackles, got that long punt return, and our defense got them off the field in 3 plays. But because of that punt return, they were already in field goal. They were already in field goal range. So they ended up, taking the lead 3-0 there, which is a win by our defense. And I was screaming at in the stand, that's a win, D. That's a win. That's a win. Because for where y'all started at, they went 3 and out. Okay, we'll take them 3 points, whatever. And then, of course, we had the kick return for a touchdown. That's 10 points and I know it's football, of course, but it's like we still got to be better. But, as far as second half adjustments, man, dog. Listen, bro, our defense, man, can really play some second half football. We can play football in general, but in the second half, man, our defense is just phenomenal. You think about it, dog. Like, we've only given up 22 total second half points in 4 games. 22 points total. Like, dog, we just do not give up points in the second half, man. Like, kudos to Coach Robert Livingston, man, and what we're able to do, the second half adjustments that we're able to make, listen, it's going to keep us in pretty much every game that we're going to play. It was just fun to watch our football team continue to progress week in and week out. LeJontay Wester, you are cemented. You are cemented in the legacy, the history of Colorado football, dog. When you make a play like that Hail Mary miracle in Boulder, when you make a play like that, you will be remembered forever. They're going to show that clip of you forever. You will be loved and praised in Boulder, Colorado forever, dog. Kudos to you, man. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you in that moment. You deserve everything that is coming to you. That was a really, really outstanding moment for you, dog. One thing I will say, I'm not going for the Will Shepherd slander. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for the Will Shepherd slander. Reason being, you got to look at it multiple different ways, honestly. First of all, Will Shepherd is a pro, and he's going to be a pro, and he's done some phenomenal things in the best conference in football. And I know, of course, we're in a business of what are you doing for me lately. Will Shepherd is still a dog, and I'm not getting off that Will Shepherd train. I'm not doing that at all. Now, you got to look at it this way. Will Shepherd catches that football, he's not going to land in the end zone. He would have landed at like the 2-yard line. We only had 2 seconds left. We lose that game if he catches that football, if we're being honest, because you can't spike the ball with less than 3 seconds on the clock. Our whole entire offense was like at the 50-yard line. We wouldn't have had a playoff. We lost. We lose if Will Shepherd catches that football. Everything happens for a reason, dog. And we're just grateful. God, man, that's all you can say. God. and we would live with it. We love it, man. And like I said, it's one of those type of things where you just had to be there, bro. Like you really just had to be there. But now there are some things that, of course, we do need to correct. I'm not mad at how we improved as far as the penalty. Now I know we had 6 penalties, had 65 yards. Decent number. That's not too bad. Now a couple of those penalties did hurt us. We had some holding calls here, but Shedeur was unreal. Shedeur was unreal. His escapability all night. He was unreal, and we needed every one of those plays that Shedeur made. Of course, like I said, offensively, man, we had over 400 yards. Shedeur, he did a great job offensively, man, being able to escape plays, make plays. For him, Shedeur, let me pull up the box score. I ain't had it in front of me, but Shedeur, let me see exactly. So he was 25 for 41, 341 yards, 2 touchdowns. Of course, the longest was 58 yards. So, I mean, Shedeur did exactly what he needed to do. We played winning football, man, and we got the job done, man. it was just a great atmosphere. All in all, it was just a great atmosphere. I was super happy to be able to be there and to cheer the Buffaloes on. I will be coming back to Boulder, Colorado for the K-State game. I'll probably end up going to 1 or 2 more games after that. But for the most part, all in all, there are some things that we need to work on. Of course, the offensive line, I think we took a little step backwards. Of course, we gave up 8 sacks. Now, 4 of those came in like 5 plays in the second. Most of the sacks came in the second half. We only gave up 1 in the first half. We gave up 7 in the second half. We had a period where we ran 5 plays and 4 of them were sacks. I think we had 3 sacks in a row. So of course, we got to do what we need to do. But all in all, we're gonna be fine, man. We got an upcoming matchup with UCF, and it's gonna be fun in Orlando. Of course, I'm gonna come with my pregame keys to victory for that as well. So it was a fun atmosphere, man. I'm glad we were able to get the job done, and we're gonna keep moving forward, man. So I'm not gonna keep it long. Just want to bring you guys another phenomenal update. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Bird's Eye View, man.